Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Actually, I'd like to take a moment if you direct your attention to the center of your table. I really would like to thank our spouses and guests who are in attendance at this event. Earlier today, with Angela Dixon's guidance from our staff, our spouses and guests assembled all of these fabulously beautiful centerpieces for our tables. They did an amazing job. So please enjoy those and be sure to thank them throughout the evening. And now a special thank you again to our platinum sponsors, New Coat and Prosecco. Our gold sponsors, Cardinal IG, Engineered Custom Coatings, Intertech, Quanex, and Rome. Our golf exclusive sponsor, Reed Rubber Products. Our lanyards and our sponsored seminar sponsors, Sherwin-Williams and Kynar. As well as our silver and bronze sponsors, Geon, H.B. Fuller, NovaGuard, Technor Apex, UltraFab, Color Wrap, Carrari, and Sullivan Hardware. As I mentioned this morning, for those of you who were up and ready to roll at 8 o'clock, these sponsors really make a huge difference in what we are able to offer at these conferences in terms of programming, in terms of all of the food and beverage that's available. So we really appreciate their support. They make a huge difference in the experience that all of you get to have when you're here at our events, and we're really grateful for their contributions. So now I'd like to invite our 2025 board chair, Rob Gromish, to the stage to share some thoughts and to present the Chair's Award recognizing the FGIA member company, which, in the opinion of the outgoing board chair, has distinguished itself over the past 2 years for outstanding commitment and dedicated support of the association and the fenestration industry. Sir.
Thank you. I'm looking at that picture and I feel like I've grown up, like got rid of the beard. I don't know. Good evening, everyone. In a few minutes, I'm going to pass the gavel on to Mike Turner as my 2 years of board chair is coming to a close. Before then, I'd like to take a moment to thank a few people. First, the staff of FGIA. They have been more than helpful to me over this time. Why don't we give them a round of applause? They put on such a great event. Second, I want to thank the FGIA Board of Directors. I'm so honored to be part of this group. They've been wonderful and a thoughtful group of people working on your behalf. It's been my pleasure to act as the board chair with all of you. Finally, I want to thank my wife. In social situations, she is more than my better half. I often call her my better two-thirds. I appreciate her taking the time for the last 2 years to come to all the events with me. She's your first line of defense against bad humor. Without her, you'd face a tremendous amount more of snarkiness, sarcasm, and the worst of the AI jokes. So thank you, Beth. Good. All right, on to the awards. So, as outgoing chair, it is tradition for me to choose a company to receive the Chairman's Award. This biennial award goes to an FGIA member company that shows a strong commitment to the association and its betterment. This year's award winner exemplifies this quality and more. This company has been a member of the association for 20 years. The next statistic illustrates their dedication to the work. This company has representatives on an amazing 92 different FGIA committees and task groups. They were early supporters of FGIA's flagship education program, Fenestration Masters. They have been an adherent champion of FGIA's product showcase, participating in it at every opportunity. Their participation is throughout the organization, but I have witnessed this personally with their robust participation in the Glass Product Council and their task groups, where their staff has diligently worked on numerous long-term projects. Finally, they have demonstrated their support for FGIA by regularly being a sponsor of FGIA conferences, and over the recent years, they have been a platinum sponsor for 14 different events. Please join me in recognizing this year's FGIA Chairman's Award winner, Quanix Building Products. And then if there's a representative that would want to come up and take the award. Joe, okay.
There we go.
Joe, feel free to say something if you wish.
This is an honor. Thank you very much for FGIA and all staff and everything that they've done here. Again, you said it well, Rob. I mean, the staff here, whether it's chairing meetings or running events, making sure everything comes together, they make it easy to be a valued contributor. And I'd encourage any of the new participants that are here, I know we have a lot of those here, get involved. It's a great organization to be involved with. And again, thank you.
Thank you.
They're going to take your picture and I'll come in and
Yes, you need to stay here.
I'm staying.
Okay.
Uncomfortably.
Okay. So Rob became the chair of the FGIA Board of Directors in February of 2024. During his tenure, he led the board and the staff in implementing our current strategic plan focused on the 4 E's, as dubbed by his predecessor: events, education, experts, and exploration. He engaged the board in 2024 to identify 2 additional strategic priorities around targeted growth of our product certification programs and enhanced advocacy engagement designed to mobilize members on regulatory and legislative imperatives. He guided our exploration of the challenges and opportunities related to different event strategies, culminating in decisive direction to engage our members in person during our largest events. He consulted with our staff team on numerous operational topics behind the scenes during regular touchpoint meetings. He steered our operations to 2 fiscally successful years, maintaining our reserves balance at our targeted level, not to mention his contributions to dozens more committees and task groups across the association. And he has been a steadfast advocate for engagement and active participation, as you heard him speak to this morning. Rob, we're deeply grateful for all the time and effort and expertise you have contributed to the organization over the last 2 years. It's been a true pleasure working with you and supporting your vision for FGIA. So we wanted to give you something to show our appreciation for all you've done, and we knew exactly who to ask for the perfect idea. So with the help of your lovely wife, Beth, we selected a special gift as a thank you. So you all may recall from last year's awards ceremony where Rob was presented with the GPC Distinguished Service Award, we learned that he is a skilled baker. Beth had shared with us last year that he likes to try new recipes, and he even started becoming an at-home recipe tester for America's Test Kitchen magazine and show. And as it turns out, he's also a competitive baker, having entered the Minnesota State Fair's challenging Best Chocolate Chip Cookie category.
I did not win, though. So.
I was going to share that,
okay.
But
just want to keep that clear.
This is his submission.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. I don't know what's wrong with those judges. I'm sure it tasted amazing. So even though you didn't take home the blue ribbon in 2025, we hear that you're considering maybe entering the breads category next time around. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Williams-Sonoma, it's renowned as a premier specialty retailer of high-quality kitchenware, professional-grade cookware, and upscale home furnishings. That's just an extra.
Yeah.
It offers professional-grade tools, German knives, Italian espresso machines, and extensive cast iron, as well as gourmet food items, including unique baking mixes, sauces, oils, and seasonal treats. So because we know that you are an avid cook and a talented baker, and Beth shared that you have a particular passion for this store, we thought, that is for you.
Thank you.
We thought that a Williams-Sonoma gift card would be the perfect way to express our gratitude for all you've done for our organization. We hear you have a lot of tools already.
I do, yes.
Yes, so we were afraid to try to pick one for you.
And this is a very good way to go, because I'm super picky, so, as my wife knows.
So we'll see. Maybe there's a bread maker in your future. Maybe we can be a supporting cast in your next submission.
I will share the results with everyone.
And we look forward to hearing it. So thank you so much for your knowledgeable.
Yeah. I'll share the recipe with everyone for the state fair. So. Oh, bring them. Okay.
Florica can get you special pass for the kitchen.
There we go.
So I do want to thank you, really, for your knowledgeable, level-headed, patient, and clear leadership throughout the last 2 years. It has been a true pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we're almost ready to turn Rob loose, but before we do that, we need to invite to the stage our new FGIA board chair, Mike Turner, and we will perform the official passing of the gavel ceremony.
All right, we're going to go over here.
Yes, we're going to come right here. You will take that. Welcome to the stage, Mike. Okay. This is a really critically important oath. I will go slow, and I will let you cheat.
Okay.
It looks a little like that. Okay, please raise your right hand, sir, and repeat after me. I, Mike Turner, do solemnly swear
I, Mike Turner, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of the Board of Directors Chair
the office of the Board of Directors Chair
for the Fenestration and Glazing Industry Alliance,
for the Fenestration and Glazing Industry Alliance,
and I will, to the best of my ability,
and I will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the bylaws of the association.
the bylaws of the association.
Thank you, sir. You may pass the gavel. Thank you, Rob.
So Rob said this is the only time I get to hold it, so I better enjoy it. But anyway, good evening, everyone. I just want to say a few words. My name is Mike Turner, and to begin, I just want to say how deeply honored I am to serve in this position. Standing here, I feel a great sense of pride in being part of this because I've been coming for quite a while, and it's quite a fantastic group that we represent here. And as FGIA has evolved over the years, one thing has remained constant: the quality of the individuals who make up this association. It is your dedication at every level that defines us, and I'm really so proud to serve alongside of each of you. I'd like to take a moment to also thank Rob. I think he just went out the room. I looked right there for him, but he's not there. But for the past 2 years, his leadership has been a strong compass for our board. He has guided our discussions in the board of directors with a steady and fair hand. He always ensures that voices were heard and the interest of our membership and industry remained our North Star. I also want to extend congratulations to Kevin. Kevin, where are you? You're right there. Congratulations to your election to vice chair, and also to all of our newly elected board members. The work we do here really is the foundation for the industry. FGIA stands alone because we don't just debate change, we truly evolve and make it happen. We excel at establishing performance standards, certification programs, and the educational content that fuel the innovation and professional growth throughout all of our companies. But beyond the technical, this association is built on the relationship developed here. While I know some of you very well, there are many of you in this room that I really haven't met yet. So I look forward to that. Over the next few days, it's really critical that as a group we connect just not as colleagues, but as people. So in that light, I'd like to give you a brief glimpse of who I am. I was born and raised in the metro Atlanta area and continue to call Atlanta home. I have been with YKK AP America for 33 years, where I started straight out of college as a drafter in 1992 while I completed my industrial engineering degree at night. Throughout my career at YKK AP, I've taken roles of increased responsibility and touched almost every part of the business with a heavy focus on commercial fenestration. But from 2018 to 2024, I also led our sales organization through the residential business group. So I do have a little understanding of vinyl windows with aluminum extrusions. Currently, I'm responsible for YKK AP's commercial business activities in North America, where we employ about 1,200 employees. For the last quarter century, I've also represented our company at this amazing association, and I've been engaged in a variety of task groups, committees, and for the last 10 years served on the board of directors. I'm so glad that my wife Sandy is here with me on this trip. We have 4 children and a new granddaughter that's 8 months old, Rose Caroline, that's pictured on the slide here. I'm a sports fan with a serious competitive streak. My kids will tell you that I never let them win at anything, and that's the same drive that fuels my passion for business growth. To relax, I enjoy woodworking, traveling, and I just finished restoring the first car that I ever bought when I was 15, a 1966 Mustang. So to summarize, I lived in Atlanta for 55 years. I've owned my car for 40 years, worked for YKK AP for 33 years, and attended AMA for 25 years. With that track record, you might ask, man, are you afraid of change? So my wife would probably say yes, because we've been in some intense discussions lately about remodeling our home or moving and building. So it's clear to me that if you ask me next year, I think change is coming in my life very soon. So, as far as business goes, I would say that I joined YKK AP because I needed a job. I've stayed so long because I really love the people that I work with, including 2 that are in this room, Ivan and Heather. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And that love really also extends out to many that I've built relationships with in this room tonight, and so many connections that I've made because of this organization. In closing, I just want to say that I look forward to working with you, Janice. I look forward to working with our board of directors, and each of you as you continue to work with different task groups and committees to create more value for our industry. Thank you for allowing me a few moments to share some information about me, and I look forward to meeting many more of you the rest of this week. I'll turn it back over to you, Janice. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. So, on to our awards. The awards ceremony is a cornerstone of every FGIA Annual Conference. It provides an opportunity to reflect on the accomplishments of the past year and to recognize those members whose contributions have had a meaningful impact on the association. For those who may be a little less familiar with the awards nomination and selection process, I'd like to take just a moment to explain how this evening's honorees were chosen. We will present 6 awards this evening. Candidates for the Bill Breeze Education Excellence Award are identified by FGIA staff based on their extensive involvement in our education programs. The nominees are presented to the members of the Education Steering Committee without identifying the companies, and the committee members then vote on the blind slate based solely on the participation descriptions that are provided. This award is unique in that it is not presented annually, but rather it's reserved for years in which a company's commitment to education has truly distinguished itself. We'll also present 4 Distinguished Service Awards. These are presented annually and honor individuals who demonstrate excellence in advancing FGIA's marketing efforts or representing our 3 primary market segments: glass, architectural, and residential. Recipients of these awards have shown dedicated service, meaningful personal contributions, and exceptional engagement within their respective areas. The final honor of the evening is the prestigious Outstanding Member Award. This award recognizes an individual whose exemplary leadership, selfless service, and dedicated efforts reflect a strong commitment to the continued growth and vitality of both FGIA and the industry as a whole. For each of these 5 awards, nomination surveys were distributed to members that attended the 2025 FGIA events. FGIA staff compiled the nominations and sent ballots to the appropriate member groups based on each award category. The nominee receiving the highest number of votes for their category was selected. So these honors are truly peer recognitions, representing individuals and member companies whose contributions and influence make them top of mind among their peers, often across, often across multiple areas of the association. So it is both an honor and a pleasure to share with you all tonight the 2025 award recipients. Our first award of the evening is the Bill Breeze Education Excellence Award. Prior to his passing in June 2022, Bill Breeze exemplified a deep commitment to education through his many roles within the association, including his service as station manager for the glass cutting and washing station at the IG Fabricators Workshop. A longtime employee of GED Integrated Solutions, he was a passionate advocate of and contributor to the critical concept of knowledge sharing among professionals across our industry. This award honors exceptional support and sustained dedication to FGIA's education programs. Last year, this award went to Moisture Intrusion Solutions. Here tonight to present this year's award is a representative from that company. Please welcome to the stage Tim Hord.
Good evening, everybody. In 2025, the company selected for this honor had 45 participants in the Installation Masters Combined Certification Program, training program. This represents a significant amount of time and financial investment on their part, showcasing their dedication to professionalism and development. In addition to this, they also sent 6 people to the 2025 IG Fabricators Workshop in Friendly, Minnesota. They went on to take advantage of the 3 fundamentals of insulation glass subscriptions, which are part of the workshop's registration. These efforts combined helped further train their workforce, setting them up for success in the industry. We commend them on their commitment to ongoing training, may continue to contribute to their success. Please join me in recognizing this year's Education Excellence Award winner, Quaker Window Products.
Well, on behalf of Quaker and entire industry, we truly appreciate this, and I'm not prepared to have a speech, but thank you so much, and hope everyone has a wonderful evening.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Here, I can set this down. Okay, so Josh just won and accepted on behalf of Quaker, but he's going to present our next one. So why don't you stay put? It'll take me
Okay.
just a second to introduce you. So our next award is the Marketing Distinguished Service Award. Since last year's winner, Mark Hutchinson, has retired from Integral, this award will be presented by our Marketing and Engagement Steering Committee co-chair and previous winner, Josh Wignall of Quaker Window Products.
All right, thank you, Janice, and good evening. All right,
No pressure, Josh.
this one I do have a speech for, so I'm set. All right, so our next award winner is a hard worker who has made a name for herself in the industry. She has done this despite being early on in her career. She's well respected by her peers and has been described as a devoted friend. Lisa Bergeon called her an excellent proponent of FGIA, saying she is always ready to help and serve. She's a team player who's inclusive in her discussions, embodying the values of the association. Within FGIA, this person serves as RPC co-chair of the Marketing and Engagement Steering Committee and chair of the VMC Marketing Committee. She's also vice chair of the Onboarding Task Group. Her older sister, Jenny, described this person as an avid South Carolina Gamecocks fan, a fandom that has made her very loyal. If you're familiar with the team's record, you can understand that level of commitment. I'm a Hawkeye fan here. This is hurting a little. All right, so her lifelong friend, Haley Fontana, said that this person is one of the funniest people that she knows. Haley shared that any time she has entered a different phase in life, her friend has been very supportive. And Haley said she's sensitive to other people's needs, and even at work that crosses over. Another close friend, Robin Crawford, shared memories from her time working at summer camp in Maine with this person when they were young. The group has stayed in touch over the years despite living in different places. And Robin said she's worked really hard to get where she is. I'm not surprised she's getting an award because she's a very hard worker, and I saw that myself. So today, this person, among other things, a devoted aunt, her sister Jenny said that this individual took the time to take care of her daughter, who has a rare genetic disorder. And Jenny told FGIA that she's helped juggle caregiving and has taken the time to help raise funds for the Ogden Syndrome Foundation. Jenny said despite her toughness, she has a soft side. So please join me in recognizing this year's Marketing Distinguished Service Award winner, Shelley Lee. And unfortunately, Shelley could not join us tonight, and although she could not be here in person, she has sent a video accepting the award that we'll share with you all right now.
Hello, FGIA. Thank you so much for this. I'm really honored. I'm disappointed I couldn't be there, but I just wanted to say thank you. FGIA has been a really special place for me to grow in my career. Everybody is so supportive, and I'm surrounded by tremendous leadership at all times. Special thanks to Angela Dixon for pushing me to get involved, Kevin Seiling, Tony Vella, Lisa Bergeron. Your leadership inspires me to keep getting better. So thank you for your hard work. Thank you to everybody. There's so many people so passionate about what they do in our industry, and it's impossible to leave these events not feeling inspired. Thank you to my new coat team for letting me go represent and attend these conferences and events. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And now the Glass Products Distinguished Service Award, presented by the 2024 award winner, Rob Gromish of Cardinal IG.
Good evening. Our next award recipient is someone I've had the privilege of working with closely within FGIA. Because of this firsthand experience, I can proudly say he is a member I trust respect, and can personally vouch for. When I submitted my own nomination for him, I described him as a person who consistently demonstrates leadership across multiple committees and task groups, someone who has earned long-term support from his peers, someone known for offering informed, thoughtful, and, when needed, vocal opinions. Fellow nominator Michael Rapp echoed this sentiment, noting this individual has done a great job volunteering for glass training events at conferences. Within FGIA, he serves several key roles: Chair of the Quality Assurance of IG Spacers Task Group, Vice Chair of the GPC Guidelines Task Group, Vice Chair of the IG Sealants Task Group. Beyond his personal achievements, his personal story is just as compelling, and in this case, shaped by fate. He and his wife, Tara, first crossed paths because of a literal coin toss. When they were 16, he and his friends flipped a coin to decide which direction to drive. The flip then led them to Tara's town, where the two met in the town square. Years later, right after graduation, they eloped to a small chapel in San Diego on New Year's Eve. Tara describes her husband as adventurous, competitive, and passionate. She also mentioned that he enjoys relaxing with a cigar among friends at FGIA conferences. I don't think I've ever been invited for that. Just saying.
You will be tonight.
Yeah, a detail many of you may have witnessed firsthand. Today, he and Tara are preparing for a new chapter as empty nesters. Their youngest of 3 will graduate from college this May. Their oldest son serves in the Army and is the father of 2 daughters. Their middle child, CJ, works at Pella. They are incredibly proud of all their 3 children, and I'm certain their children are just as proud of their dad. And FGIA is proud too. Please join me in recognizing this year's Glass Distinguished Service Award winner, Matt Waldron.
Yeah, I don't have a speech prepared either because I wasn't expecting this, and some of those photos, I'm still trying to figure out how you got them.
We have our ways.
I can tell. Thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
Our next award is the Architectural Distinguished Service Award. Last year's winner, Greg McKenna, is off enjoying his retirement from Conair, so the award is being presented by APC First Vice President and previous winner, Lothar Erkins of Winco Window Company.
Thank you. Good evening. Our next award winner is known at work as the kind of person who does something even if it's not his job. At home, he's known as Mr. Fix-It. Those attributes combined make for someone who you always want on your team. Within FGIA, he currently serves as vice chair of both the AMC Marketing Committee and the Sustainability Web Page Task Group. He's also the APC representative for 3 different groups. To quote one of his co-workers, he has shown leadership at FGIA for a long time, advancing its mission and helping the industry, especially the architectural product segment. He met his wife, Ivy, at a winery in Windsor, Georgia, back in 2007. This person was there for a bachelor party, while Ivy was there on a girls' trip. Neither was local to Windsor, but the pair hit it off. Only then did they discover that they both happened to live in Alpharetta. I hope I didn't mispronounce that name too much. A city an hour away. Ivy said, "We could have lived anywhere, but we happened to be in the same city." Today, he and Ivy are parents to their 3 children, although she jokes that this person's tool chest is his 4th baby. Ivy says this person can diagnose a car like nobody's business. Described as a car fanatic, she noted that he had a Corvette when she met him. Corvettes remain near to his heart to this day. Ivy described her husband as a talented cook, an avid runner. He gets up every morning and goes to the gym. She shared that he ran a marathon in October, a huge accomplishment for him, I would say for anyone. When asked if there is a mantra this person believes in, Ivy quoted him as saying, "Don't put it off until tomorrow what you can do today." Ivy said she is very proud of what her husband has accomplished. He is not one to sit still, she said. When he sees something needs to be done, he does it. He is not the kind of person to say, "That's not my job." Our family is proud of where he started and where he is now. We are happy to be along for the ride. Well, here within FGIA, we're happy to have him too. Please join me in recognizing this year's Architectural Distinguished Service Award member, Chris Giovanelli.
First and foremost, I have to thank my company, the Conair Company, for one, being a company that really invests in their employees and allowing us this opportunity. As you know, this is a volunteer basis, right? And it is something that Greg McKenna, Donnie Hunter, these are kind of the legends of the industry for me, that really inspired me and ultimately brought me into this role probably about 7, 8 years ago. So those are the guys that really helped me understand the importance of FGIA, way back when, right? So thank you again. Obviously, my wife and daughter and kids really did a good job keeping this hidden. So I will call them after and say thank you. Some of those pictures, obviously you can see we've got a great family of support there to allow me to do this, and travel and take advantage of these opportunities to represent not only Conair, but also the organization like FGIA. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
This is why this is my favorite event of the year. Okay. Our next award is the Residential Distinguished Service Award. This is another case where last year's winner, Rob Luter, has retired from Lippard Components. I'm sensing a little bit of a theme here, so I'm hoping that this year's winners are all back next year to continue their valued leadership. So tonight's Residential Distinguished Service Award will be presented by our RPC First Vice President, Aaron Ryan of Pella.
Good evening. Our next award winner is a long-standing member of FGIA. He has, according to his nominator, Lynn Miller, always been willing to take on any task group or leadership role that is thrown at him. This person faithfully attends the code hearings in person and is a great help to FGIA code consultant Jen Hatfield in developing quick responses to floor modifications. Lynn said, "This person is a pleasure to work with, and I highly recommend him for this distinct honor." Within FGIA, this person served as the chair of the IRC task group, along with 2 other groups. He is the ex officio of the Western Region Board, and having just completed a 2-year term serving as the region's board chair. His wife, Carissa, said this person loves hunting, golfing, and playing hockey. To this day, 2 nights a week, he plays hockey league for those over 40. Carissa said, while her husband is humble, he is in 2 different Hall of Fames for sports. In high school, he wore the number 8 for his hockey team and won the Minnesota State Hockey Championship. Yes, you can still see that game on YouTube.
You watched it, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched it, yeah. Later, as a baseball player for the University of North Dakota's Fighting Sioux, he was inducted into the school's Hall of Fame. Carissa teases him on his tendency for stepping up to volunteer. For example, when their sons Owen and Ethan were little, they expressed interest in Cub Scouts. Their dad agreed to take them for a meeting just to get a feel for what it was all about. When he came home, he announced, "Well, I'm the Cub leader now." He later went on to become the Cub Master for their small town. Carissa said, "If you need help, he'll show up." She shared his best qualities are his humor, his kindness, and his helpful nature. She said that he wants to know as much as he can about the issue, and he's tackling at work. He's very diligent about his work ethic. If someone needs something, he's on it. He'll help even if it's not his department. Here at FGIA, we are thankful for these qualities in this winter. Please join me in recognizing this year's Residential Distinguished Service Award winner, my friend, David McDonald.
Thank you very much. It is a great honor to receive such an award, and I'd like to thank FGIA staff for always being there when I have questions and helping me out when I mess up travel things. Yeah, that's been something I've been known to do this week. It's been bad, but anyway, this is moving up here now this week. But I'd like to thank my family for some of those nice words, and I'm blown away. This is fantastic. I'd like to thank Marvin. As the group formed, FGIA, Marvin's been all in on this, and I'm thankful that they let me come here, and I'm also thankful for so many of what my predecessor would call competitive colleagues. They're always there to help me answer questions. I text them, say, hey, I have a question. You got time today or tomorrow? On whatever issue it is, and they're always willing to call back. So get involved here and reach out and get to know people, because it will make your life and your job much easier. So thank you very much.
And now, I know we have a repeat presenter. Now for our Outstanding Member Award, presented by our 2024 winner, Lothar Erkins of Winco Window Company.
Hello again.
Welcome back.
Good evening again. Our final award winner tonight is known as a quintessential engineer. Maybe you know the type. I can certainly relate. Engineers, as we know, are very detail-oriented. We can be very focused on problem solving. Some might say we are perfectionists. They would be correct. These qualities say everything about this year's Outstanding Member Award winner. While he held many leadership positions within FGIA, he retired on December 31st, 2025. This was after he worked at Cornell for 43 years. There, he led 7 different research projects and was granted 16 U.S. patents. He was instrumental in launching FGIA's Fenestration Master's Program. This person met his wife, Victoria, at Virginia Tech. There, they were both trained as engineers, graduating in 1982. Because they both had jobs in different places, they waited several years before getting married. After that, they moved to Atlanta together. He and Victoria have 3 adult children. His 2 older children, Rose and Matthew, have followed in their parents' footsteps. They're both engineers, having graduated from Georgia Tech. Their youngest, Liam, is still in college, attending the University of Georgia. Victoria says her children tease her husband because when they come to visit, the first thing he asks them is how their car is running. She said he spent his first week of retirement replacing a radiator, fixing the heating element in their dryer, and moving the family piano to the neighbor's house. I don't know why you waited that long. He is not one to sit around. Victoria said, he's always fixing something. Because he's an engineer, he always believes he can do it better himself. A recent example of this was when he repaired a jet ski following a minor accident. He redid the fiberglass on the whole front of it, wearing a hazmat suit and everything. He also enjoys lake activities like paddleboarding and sailing. Victoria described her husband as a very logical person who takes the time to look at things from different directions. He's the fix-it man, she said. She shared that he always loved going to FGIA conferences. Today, he continues to enjoy his retirement in Georgia near Lake Lanier. Victoria said they look forward to traveling together more. I know I look forward to hearing about their future adventures as well. Please join me in honoring this year's Outstanding Member Award winner, Greg McKenna. Although he's unable to join us in person this evening, Greg has shared a video accepting his award.
Hello from Georgia. Sorry I'm not there with you in Huntington Beach to accept this beautiful and very heavy award in person. Being named FGIA's Outstanding Member of the Year is an incredible honor and honestly the perfect retirement gift. Working with FGIA was one of the most rewarding parts of my career. The collaboration, the debates, the problem solving, I'll miss all of that. I'm grateful to the FGIA staff and every member I've had a chance to work with. Anything I've accomplished here has been because of the people around me. You have all made this industry better. As I head into retirement, I'm excited to watch FGIA continue to grow and solve industry issues. I'll be cheering you on from the comfort of my couch, enjoying the fact that I no longer have to read meeting minutes. Thanks again for this honor. It's a fitting way to close this chapter, and I'll carry the memories and the friendships with me into whatever comes next. Wishing you all the best.
So I missed the mark by 10 minutes. However, we ended OGS early, so I'm taking those minutes back right now. So congratulations to all of our well-deserving winners. Thank you for joining us tonight. The food and bar stations will remain open until, I think, 7:30. We'll see, maybe a little after. And then we'll transition to a cash bar or room charge so you guys can continue to hang out and celebrate the evening with all of tonight's winners. Thank you so much for attending this week, for coming out tonight to recognize and celebrate the incredible achievements of all of these individuals who won awards this evening. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.